I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility goddess. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddess. Welcome to your June 2025. I cannot believe I'm already saying that. Prediction reading. Oh my goodness, we are halfway through the year. This is insane. I think I'm just having the realization, but yes, we are halfway through the year, you guys. What in the world? We are going to get a mini update on gender timing and sign for you today, as well as some guidance from your spirit baby through what's going on with your current energy, and then what your little one wants you to know to help you conceive them. So, if you're feeling the vibe, if you're loving this reading already, loving the energy, then definitely give this video a thumbs up and make sure you join the family if you haven't already by hitting the subscribe button. Now, if you're looking for some ways to connect with your spirit baby, definitely check the description box because I have all types of ways for you to connect with your little one, as well as some extra goodies. Okay, so make sure you check it out. All right, so we have three different piles today. We have pile one, pile two, and pile number three. So take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale out of your mouth, allow your energy to soften. And whichever pile is like vibrating at you, pulling you in, calling to you, select that card. Okay. Trust your intuition, trust your baby's guidance. If you need more time, then go ahead and pause the video. Take as much time as you need. Okay. If you're ready, all the timestamps are down below in the description box as well as in the comment section. And I will see you in your pile. Hello, my beautiful goddesses who chose pile number one. Welcome to your reading. We are going to get a mini update on what's going on in your journey to baby right now, as well as baby's gender, the timing surrounding the conception or birth of your baby, a sign that your little one is showing you when they are around you, and maybe even a little bit of what that sign is meaning for you. And then we'll end with a baby message. So we're going to save this baby message to the end of your reading. So we will put it off to the side here. I'm just going to put it right there. And then that gives us plenty of space for everything else. So let's go ahead and let's get an energy update first. So, Spirit, what is going on for pile number one? What is happening right now in their journey to baby? Where are they heading? Okay, and what is their guidance for this for the month of June? Let's see. So what are they? What's going on right now? Ooh, I just got like this. Like it just kind of felt like for a split second that like my vision got blurry. That's really weird. But what I felt that was representing, like something. Maybe you're not seeing clearly right now. Maybe you're feeling a bit confused in your journey. You could be feeling like you've done everything. You are, I don't know. I feel this energy of confusion. Okay. But definitely that is a clear sign of not seeing things clearly. Okay. So what is it that I'm hearing? Take a moment to reflect on what is it that you feel your spirit team has been trying to bring to your attention that maybe has felt impossible, or maybe to you it has felt like, like how in the heck, like exactly impossible. Like how in the heck am I going to be able to do that? I don't have the money for it. I don't have the resources. I don't have the time. It's going to take too much time. Like what have you been saying no or seeing limitations around when it comes to getting pregnant or when it comes to your journey to baby, right? Whether this is like your conception journey or your spirit baby communication or connection journey, okay? What have you been saying, I can't do, or this is not for me, or like spirit is really wanting you to just reflect on that for a second because I feel like there's something you've been saying no to that spirit has been trying to get your attention about. And so they are really like I said, through the physical sign that I got, that was so weird. I definitely released that as mine because it's not. But I definitely know that was a message coming through. So there's something you're not seeing clearly. Wow. And Spirit is really trying to get that through to you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. What is the energy surrounding pile number one, Spirit? What is their current energy? We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. It feels like you're feeling, I have a little thing there. It feels like you're feeling like you're facing an obstacle. Okay. Like your current energy feels like you're facing obstacles. Like once again, Seven of Wands energy is exactly what I was saying. Like you feel like you're up against the impossible, right? And I'm hearing it's time for the impossible to become possible, but it starts with your beliefs first. It starts with what you believe. It starts with what you see, how you see your journey. It starts with your perspective. I'm hearing, look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Four of Pentacles. So I'm actually feeling like things are going a lot better than you may see them as, which is why Spirit may be saying like you're not seeing things clearly, because with the Four of Pentacles energy, I feel like things are pretty stable in your journey to baby at this time. I feel like things are going good. Of course, it could be better, right? You could be pregnant. You could be, holding your little one in your arms, especially with these sunflowers in his arms. I feel like you're just ready for your arms to be filled, right? With your baby, your bundle of joy. But I do also feel this energy of stubbornness too with the Four of Pentacles. It can represent like, when it comes to money, it can represent like saving. So you could be in the process of saving or you're trying to save, but you're like, I keep needing to pick from my savings, to pay for certain things, like lifestyle things, when maybe you're trying to save for IVF or IUI or something like that. But you are being encouraged to save. You are being encouraged to, if this is what you're trying to do and it feels like you feel like you're facing the impossible, I'm hearing like save your money for a consultation with a fertility specialist or a consultation with um, a fertility coach, receiving additional support. That is a message for somebody here who has been like feeling like the impossible, is just completely impossible, right? I feel like working with someone else will help you kind of navigate that energy so that it can like be broken down into doable steps, right? But also, I feel like there's some stubbornness around this. Like I said, with the Four of Pentacles, it can represent the stubborn energy as well, right? It can represent wanting to stay in one place, feeling content, but also but not satisfied, right? But it's like, okay, like I'm not good, but I'm not horrible either. But I definitely want to like be better, So it's like that's kind of the vibe here. But I definitely feel like Spirit is saying you deserve better, right? You are worthy of more. You are worthy of better. Some of you guys may have children already, and you may be saying, well, you know what? If I just have two kids, then that's what it is. If I just have three, if I just have four, then that's just what it is. But your heart is desiring for another, right? So Spirit is saying you are deserving, you are worthy of being a mother to this child, right? This child that you already know, right? You already know them. Your heart knows them. So definitely feeling here that part of your advice right now or part of your guidance is to really reflect, like I said before, on where you may have been like feeling a bit stuck in the mud, and why have you been feeling stuck in the mud? Like, is there some stubbornness there, right? And there's some things you've been saying no to, because Spirit is saying it's time to make the impossible possible, because it 100% is. Okay. um and it's so crazy because the Seven of Wands energy is definitely one that represents like, it comes after the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is like recognition, it represents victory, success. So there was some form of like leveling up you may have felt. You may have felt like you were on the right path, you were going, doing everything right. And then it was like something shifted, right? And you're like, whoa, I just knew I was pregnant this cycle. What's going on? Or you're just like, whoa, it just feels like all these different tests are coming out of nowhere, right? Like I feel like I'm being tested. I feel like I'm, having to do these things, like it just seems harder than it should, right? Like that's the energy. And I feel here that, with the Seven of Wands being in, but it's such an interesting energy because the Six of Wands is like victory, recognition, and the Seven of Wands is like, oh, like, oh, there's one more thing, and then the Eight of Wands is like, boom, momentum. I love that energy of the Eight of Wands. It's like fertility. It also represents communication. It's like the communication that breaks that creates a breakthrough, and it's just super fast, things moving really quickly, and so it's like the Seven of Wands is a very interesting energy. It's like when you feel like you're up against something, but it's a temporary up again. So this is definitely something that's not permanent if you're feeling this energy. Okay. Let's see what we have. What are you shifting into? Okay. What are you shifting into Where is your journey headed? I want to see. Oh my gosh, look at that. I told you guys. The magician. Okay, things are moving so quickly. It's almost like you like this phase of your journey that you're in right now where you're kind of feeling doubtful, you're kind of feeling like things may be a bit impossible, you're kind of feeling a bit confused, you're not seeing things clearly, you're like, what's going on? Like it's almost like that this phase of your journey is going to like not even matter once you step into this magician energy because I feel like you are learning through these experiences how to alchemize, right? How to shift, work with the energy that is surrounding you. It's almost like, I mean, if you know anything about energy, it starts with the energy within, right? It's about the energy and what you do with the energy that you absorb from outside, right? And how you work with that energy to create your reality. And that's what I kind of feel like you guys are doing. I feel like hopefully I didn't talk over someone's head. But basically what I'm seeing is like you're shifting your situations, right? You're where you're headed towards is in a space where you're like, you know what, Spirit's right. I do deserve this. I am worthy of this. There's always a way. And you're looking at things, you're looking at your world and your environment as resources instead of obstacles. Like, you know what? I can use that to help me get here, right? I do have enough money to maybe pay for a consultation, even if I don't have enough money for a fertility specialist, like an IUI or IVF cycle. I have enough for a consultation. Or guess what? Exactly. I just saw 1111. So Spirit's like, you're seeing doors as open, right? You're seeing the doorways are open. And as you believe them to be open, as you see them to be open, then they are open for you. And so you're walking through them. You're saying yes to opportunities. You're like, you know what? This, I may not be able to go to this fertility specialist because they cost a certain amount, but that one over there, they have free consultation. So let me meet with them and see what they say, right? So it's like you're looking at your environment and situations as opportunities and as answers and as guidance from your spirit baby and your team. And that's how things open for you. That's how this becomes like a flow for you. Okay. Beautiful. If you've been feeling stuck or stagnant in decision making, if you've been stuck and not really knowing which way to go, I see that that is bypassing very soon for you as well. Okay. So, let's go ahead and keep moving through. I want to get one more card to represent your guidance message for the month of June 2025 when it comes to your journey to baby. Of course, we got a message already, but let's just get one more before we move into, oh my gosh, look at that. Two of Swords. Two of Swords, you guys. I'm telling you, the decisions that you have been stagnant and stalling on, you're making them. Okay. Or at least this is your guidance for June. Make the decision. Okay. Make the decision. Even, oh my gosh, look at the blindfolding energy. Oh my gosh. And I'm noticing that she has like something on her third eye, like a little marker there. And then I'm just not noticing how on the magician, how the magician literally has the infinity symbol over their third eye, right? And their physical eyes are closed. Yet everything is shifting, transformations are happening all around them with those butterflies. Butterflies could definitely be a sign of synchronicity for you, especially in the month of June. You may just see more and more butterflies. And I feel like these can be signs from your babies letting you know, like, hey, you're on the right path, mama. But yes, your advice for the month of June is to make the decision. Go for it. Okay. Don't be afraid of the death energy. Don't be afraid of transformation. This is a time of rebirth for you. Okay. Now, for those of you guys who may have experienced a loss, because as I was speaking, I was kind of feeling like someone here may have experienced a miscarriage, a pregnancy loss. Okay, I'm sending so much love your way. It's a part of receiving messages in this, this line of work, if you will. But I just every time I get this type of energy, my heart it just goes out to the goddess or goddesses that is experiencing this. And so I'm sending so much love your way, you guys. But what I do feel here with the death card is that your little ones, okay, I feel like there are some little ones here with the rebirth energy where they're planning on returning, okay, and you may feel this energy. So you'll know if this message is for you because you feel this energy. You felt this energy before, like this little soul that may have left prior and left too early, right, is returning. So I do feel that as well, okay, but overall, the energy surrounding your journey to baby, it's like doors that were once closed or seemed closed are now wide open for you. Beautiful. So let's see what we have here as far as gender, timing, and sign. So I am going to get gender, timing, and sign, and then we'll end your reading with a message. Now, I do want to remind you this is a collective reading, okay? So every message will not resonate with everybody. So please take it if you feel that this message is for you. And I do have options for personal readings. My readings are available at this time. So I do have options down below in the description box for you to book a personal reading with me, okay? So let's see what we have here. As far as the gender of your little one, let's see gender. For Pal 1 mamas, what is the gender or what will the gender of their baby be? We have a baby boy, okay? And I felt boy energy so strongly before I even pulled a card. I'm strongly feeling boy energy, okay? Masculine, you could have been pregnant. If you experienced a loss, you may have felt in your heart, if you didn't know the gender of your little one, that they were a boy, or you may have known they were a boy, okay? And this little one is returning as a boy. Now, as far as timing goes, okay, we have Gemini season here, and this is May, June. So I am seeing the month April, May, June, and July to be significant when it comes to your journey to baby or conception, okay? Such crazy energy. And then we even have the tower on the bottom of the deck, which is Aries energy. So if you were to conceive in the month of June, you would actually have an Aries baby, or July, you would have an Aries baby. So definitely strong, strong energy for Gemini season for you guys, okay? I'm really picking up this energy. Like, actually, you know what? I'm going to pull one more card, and that's going to be your sign. And then we'll just kind of see what the full message is here. Because with the, what is this called? The Page of Swords. And hold on, let me gently put this away so it's not super loud for you guys. But with the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords here, there's definitely like some fear that's present surrounding like getting bad news, surrounding things not working out, surrounding communication failure, you know, maybe even cycle failure if you're doing IVF or IUI. There's like this fear surrounding this, and I'm really hearing like your angels and your spirit team is asking you to give your worries and your fears to them. I really feel like your spirit team wants you to have a mindful, how do I say this? How do I say this, spirit? um a mindfully free June. Like what I'm seeing is just like free, like peace of mind. There we go. Why was that so hard to say? Like a peaceful, mentally peaceful June. You know, they want you to release all of your worries and fears for them and just move, like move with the energy, like just ride the wave of the energy, right? Go from thing to thing and let's see how it goes. Be spontaneous, you know. Of course, there's certain things on the journey to baby that you have to do to be, you know, prepared for a cycle and prep and all that good stuff. But it's kind of like everything that has been weighing you down and just holding you down. Your spirit team is like, please give that to me. Please, because it's hurting your neck, it's hurting your back, it's hurting your shoulders. You're having body aches all over the place. Your mind is hurting. You're having headaches. Like your body is responding, your body is communicating to you and telling you like, oh my gosh, this is so much, you know, this is too much. So let's see what your sign is from your baby. We already know that butterflies is a sign, right? They love to show you butterflies when they're around and when you are on this beautiful journey. Oh, look at, oh my gosh, how cute. We have a cat here, okay? So cats, orange cats could be your sign for conception. You may see orange cats around the time of conception, but I said how cute because look at the cat has like a wing right here, and then there's one on the other side, and it kind of reminds me, it's kind of like the shape of a butterfly wing, like it carries like that shape a little bit. So it's interesting. So butterflies are definitely really significant, maybe monarch butterflies, orange butterflies, but they don't have to be maybe orange or white, but any color really. But I'm seeing orange cats. Okay, orange cats as a sign and synchronicity of pregnancy for you. Now, the ninth, the first, the ninth, the seventh, the second, the 12th, and the 13th are significant dates. I wasn't planning on giving dates, but you know, I can't help it. Okay, those are significant dates. This could be the date that you, what is it? Conceive, find out you're pregnant, get your positive pregnancy test, right? Your baby's due date or your baby's birth date. Could also be the date of your very first ultrasound or doctor's appointment after finding out you're pregnant. Now, I just have to point this out. We have an orange cat, and then we have orange koi fish on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and you are really being called to take charge of your journey right now. I mean, there is some significance. I what is this, spirit? I'm hearing the cat and the mouse because I'm looking at the cat and then I'm looking at the fish and I'm seeing like a cat like fishing, like they eat fish, right? Like so, right? I mean, in the cartoons they do, but no, or catfish. No, no, no. But I'm seeing like the cat eating the fish. Excuse me, it's what I'm seeing. And so what I'm seeing here and with the claim your independence is like you're really being called to take charge of your life, charge of your journey, take charge of your actions. And then we have there's always enough with the koi fish energy. So this goes back to that very first message that was coming through about like these first three cards here about even though you can't see it, you have more than enough, right? You have more than enough money, more than enough resources, more than enough to take the next step, right? Even if it's something that you may have to compromise about a bit, or you have to, you have to fight against, right? You have to figure out a different way to do things, right? You may have to go over the obstacle or under the obstacle or around the other side, meet, work with a different doctor. Do what you can with what you have right now until the rest appears. Like there's definitely like also if you're a manifester, work with manifestation techniques, okay? Because when I said that, it reminded me of a download that I got about manifesting and basically working with what you have until and then like while you're manifesting the rest, right? While you're welcoming and the rest through these open doors. But it starts once again with your beliefs. So I know so much, but I feel like this is going to be make a very powerful June for you. And then we have the number 36. That can be significant. You may be 36 years of age, or we have the number 9 here, okay? Endings, cycles coming to an end, closing out cycles, okay? So very powerful for you guys, big time. And then we have 9 there. So definitely 9 could be significant. The ninth, the 19th, the 29th of a month as well. So let's end with your baby messages. You guys, I have a brand new deck and I am going to link this down below for you guys. It's a digital deck that you can download and print yourself. And it is called Mother May I. It is super cute. Okay. I only have the digital version with me, but if I remember, I'll put like a little picture of what the deck looks like. The backs of the decks looks like they're so cute, you guys. But it's an instant download, and basically the idea of this deck, I have yet to create it like a what is it called, published version of it. But the idea of this deck is to invite in your baby's energy to support you in specific ways, or at least bring your awareness to how your baby has been supporting you. So, for example, I have this one here, and it says, Mother, may I help you see beauty in your journey? And then there's like a little message. So, we're going to get a message like this from your baby today. And then, of course, I'm going to also be using my Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck. This is actually the size of the cards, the digital deck cards, and they're like rounded corners here. They're tan, so there's not, if you're printing them at home, it's not a lot of ink you'll be using, but I printed them professionally, so I can, not professionally, but like at Kinko's, so I could have thicker cardstock paper. And then I decided not to cut the edge, except for I did one, but anyways. I'm just gonna keep them like this as I use them until I get them printed professionally. So let's see what your message is. Okay, this is your first message from your baby, the one that we already have. So let's see what your first message is from your little one. Okay, what is it that they want you to know? We have, hi mama, heart chakra balance is really important for our connection. And immediately I heard, what is it that you need to forgive? Okay, so what is it that you need to forgive, mama? What is it that you are holding on to that is no longer servicing you at this time, right? It is only putting you in this energy, this worry energy. Who needs to be forgiven? What needs to be forgiven? What needs to be let go of? Okay, what is it that we need to accept in our journey at this time as well? Okay, so we also have Mother, may I be held in your heart forever. Oh my goodness. And this is messages for pregnancy and loss. Okay. So I told you I felt this energy here. So if this is not your message, please do not take it. But if you have experienced a loss, then this message may be for you. Okay. It says, even if you never hold me in your arms, I am still yours. I am in the wind that kisses your cheeks and the stars that twinkle at night and the warmth that fills your heart when you think of me. I do not need a body to be yours. I will live in your heart forever. Beautiful. Okay. So I want to take a moment to talk about this because I one of the questions that I had as I was tuning into like communication with spirit is if my loved one reincarnates, right? And now they're a whole new person, whole new body, their soul is in a completely new body, can I still connect with their soul, their spirit, their essence? Can they still guide me? Will they still be my guide? And the answer is absolutely yes. Okay. How do you think we could connect with ancestors, right? That from way back when, I'm sure they have reincarnated quite a few times, right? And they may not be that same, they're that same soul, but they're not that same person, right? Your great, 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 great grandma, right, may now be somebody else's child. You know what I mean? So, what I've learned through spirit communication is you can always connect with the energy and the essence of this loved one, or for you guys, the baby that you have lost. Okay. So even when this soul reincarnates, even when you're holding this little one in your arms, for those of you guys whose little ones are going to come back, okay, you can always connect with your angel baby. You can always speak out to them. If you have a name for them, if you've named them already, you have a nickname. If you want to create a nickname for them, even if you didn't do it when they were here, if you didn't know you were pregnant and you had a chemical pregnancy, and that is something that is sitting in your heart, right? Speak to them, talk to them, sit with them, feel them, cry with them. Okay, because my God, I am just not realizing we got the heart chakra, right? Yes, and then we have I will be in your heart forever. So this is what your little one is talking about. There is some healing that I feel like some of you guys need to do because of a loss. Now, this can also be a loved one that was not a pregnancy loss. Okay, so I do want to bring that up as well because there is some pain that I'm picking up here that may be causing this stagnation or this feeling less than, feeling not feeling worthy, feeling like I'm even hearing like someone could be even feeling like, they had a specific, and I'll share a little personal snippet of my journey to baby. Me and my fiance, we actually started trying to conceive when we found out that his mother was sick. And that became the drive behind our journey to having a baby in the beginning. It was to hurry up and get pregnant so that just in case his mother was not with us for long, she would have some time to get to know with the baby, the baby, baby's gender, even spend some time with baby, while they were born. Like we have fear in our hearts when we started. And she passed quickly after we discovered that she was sick. And that has sat with, I know for me, I can speak for myself, that has sat with me for some time. And I really had to forgive myself and my body for not being able to conceive in that time frame. And so I know that's so specific and that's personal to me, but I do feel like there's someone here needed to hear that because there's some sort of timeline, some sort of, I wanted to have kids by the time I was this age, or I wanted to, do this and that, and or I'm having a hard time having kids with my husband. Are we supposed to have kids? Like there's some sort of like tension that's in the heart space that your little one is asking you to release, to forgive, to let go of. Okay. So that was very, very powerful. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Mother, may I send you a heart today? Lots of heart energy for you guys. It says hearts will find their way to you in leaves and stones and coffee foam and unexpected places. These are not coincidences, Mama. They are my little gifts, reminders that love is everywhere and that I am always near. When you see a heart, place your hand on yours and whisper, I see you, my love. I will hear you. So your heart space is so important in the month of June. This is a big message that your baby wants to get across to you. And we're going to end with one more message here. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I've enjoyed delivering these messages to you. I hope you have enjoyed receiving them. Like I said, if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link is down below. Okay, let's see what we have here. What is your mama's last message today? We have, hi mama, it's time to baby dance. Okay, so it's time to take action. It's time to get going. Okay, and on that note, I will get going as well. Oh, wait, one more message. Baby's like bottom of deck. We have spirit baby connection. It's a big part of our conception journey. So this is just all confirming that your little one wants you to connect with them. Okay, but like I said, on that note, I will get going. Thank you so much once again for being here. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Join the family by hitting the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 2. Welcome to your June 2025 prediction reading as well as spirit baby messages. Okay, so we are going to actually start off with an overall energy message, what's going on, where you're headed in your journey to baby, what spirit wants you to know. And then we're going to move into your prediction. So this is going to be gender, timing, sign, so like a little mini update, just in case you're wanting an update. Please remember these are collective, so your personal message will always be more accurate than the collective. Okay, so if you want to book a personal reading with me, I am available for that. The link to do so is down below. And then we are going to end with some baby messages. So we will put this off to the side for that time, okay, for the time being. So let's go ahead and start off with pile number 2, Spirit, and their overall energy. What energy is surrounding their journey to baby right now? Let's see. Pile number 2. There we go. What energy is surrounding their journey to baby? I just heard like birds chirping, and then I started hearing tweet, tweet, tweedly. Okay. All day long. Rock and Robin. Rock and Robin. Robin. Robin could be a significant name. Are robins, blue robins, red robins, red robins. I don't know if blue robins are even a thing, but red robins? Red robin. Okay, let me not. Let me not. Red robin could be significant. Okay. But I am feeling that rocking energy. Two things, and it's kind of going left. Okay, we're kind of going left and right, completely different energies. One, rocking, I'm hearing like we're rocking the bed, okay, like we are doing what we need to do to make a baby. Okay, you could have been very active, or you are very active at this time in your fertile window, or you're just like active, ready to go. You're like, when is this fertile window coming? Or you are baby dancing every other day. Like there's a lot of active energy here. The other energy that I'm feeling too with the rocking is like a rocking chair. So you may be getting the nursery prep. You may have recently had a vision of rocking your baby, holding your baby in your arms, or that is a visualization that your little one is wanting you to have. Okay. And now I'm hearing the song Baby of Mine, okay, from the movie Dumbo. That's also significant. All right, Spirit. Pile number 2. What is the overall energy surrounding their journey to baby right now? We have 2 cards. We have the 3 of Pentacles and we have the 5 of Wands. Ooh. So rockin' Robin, okay, could definitely be an energy of getting things done, getting, working through energies that may have felt a bit chaotic, right? I feel like I don't even feel chaotic. I just feel like we're busy. We're busy. I feel like you're busy in your journey to baby right now, or maybe you feel like there's a lot of things that you need to do, and Spirit is inviting you to allowed to lean on others, okay, through this time with the 3 of Pentacles, or maybe that's what you've been doing. Maybe you've been like checking out different doctors. Maybe you've been working with multiple people. You could also be doing multiple things in your life right now, like trying to conceive is not your only goal, right? Like getting pregnant is not your only goal right now. You can have a very busy work life, social life. Maybe you have other children that are in activities. You could be doing things for yourself. You could be planning a wedding, I'm hearing even. Okay, but there's like a lot of busy energy here. And I feel like this is also the energy that's inside of your journey to baby. So a lot of baby dancing, okay, could also be this Five of Wands energy where things are a bit chaotic. And your advice is da, 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 slow down just a bit. Okay, Four of Swords energy. Calm it down. Four of Swords is definitely an energy of like meditation, but it's also like on the traditional Rider Waite tarot deck, the Four of Swords, he has like these swords hanging above his head. So it's kind of like this is what's weighing on his mind, and he's laying in the bed. He's trying to figure out which sword he wants to focus on. And this is like kind of your reminder to like prioritize is what it feels like, right? Like there's a lot going on right now. Even the song Rockin' Robin is very chaotic, like, high energetic, da, 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 right? It's just very like, there's no rest, right? There's no time for rest in that song. So, um, I definitely feel like you are being called to rest. Okay, Four of Swords energy, rest. And also, like, once again, prioritize. We have the Three of Pentacles, which does represent, inviting others in to help you get things done, collaboration, working together. This could be you and your partner, you doing one thing, your partner doing the other thing, but you guys simultaneously getting it done together. Working through like reorganizing, like, okay, how can we eliminate some of the things that we need to do so that it's not chaotic? Or how do we maybe we need to cut back on baby dancing a bit, right? Maybe we need to be strategic and strategically baby dance around the time of your ovulation period, right? Like it's kind of like that type of energy where we need to just kind of like find a moment to breathe, find a moment to rest. Okay. Where are we headed? Where's pile number two headed in their journey to baby at this time, Spirit? Okay. Where's pile number two headed at this time? Spooky Spirit. The Emperor, yeah, you're getting ready to regain control over your duties, over your life, over your journey. Um, the Emperor is someone who you will not see him running around like this. Okay, you will not see him. The phrase is like running around like a chicken with your head cut off, which I do not like that phrase, but that's what I'm hearing. And so someone may understand that, okay, on a deeper level, but just like the emperor, you will not find him doing that, right? He is someone he's got it together, he's in charge, he is large and in charge, right? And he's on his throne, and he is also like a delegator energy, right? Like the King of Wands energy, just on another level. He feels very secure and stable in what he's doing. He doesn't question what's being done and what's being taken care of around him, but he does move forward with passion. He is Aries energy, so he does have this very fiery energy with him. So where you're headed, okay, and look at that, Nine of Wands. I'm hearing you're putting down those additional wands. You're saying no to things, you're taking time to rest, right? You're sitting here, you're leaning against a tree, you've just pulled up, or you have one wand right in your hand. The other ones are planted. You're like, okay, I'm not going to do all of the things, right? I'm just going to focus on one. I'm going to let one thing lead. I'm going to let one action, one method, one thing lead. And that's what I feel here. I feel like some of you guys in your journey to baby, you've been trying to do all the things, right? You've been trying to, make sure you have the right supplements, make sure you're doing the right positions, make sure that you are having your legs up after, make sure you are like, it's just like anything you hear about, anything that could potentially support you, you're doing it, right? You're doing it. The Emperor energy is also the father energy. So it could be dad that comes in and it's like, look, we gotta stop. We gotta slow down. We gotta eliminate this. I don't want to take all these supplements. Like we gotta find a better way of doing things. Like that's kind of the vibe here. So that's what you get where you guys are headed. You guys are headed into a space of like, instead of letting your journey run you, you're running your journey. And some of you guys could have been like doing all of this be out of fear. And what I feel here with the Emperor energy, you're feeling confident again. You're feeling confident in the actions that you're taking, and you're knowing that They're becoming habits, right? They're not just random, spontaneous, like, what do I, let's just try this, let's do this to see if it works. It's becoming a habit, it's becoming a, routine, it's being consistent. With the rooted energy here, I'm really feeling like you're growing roots, right? Like you know what to do, your partner knows what to do, and it's just like you're just doing it, right? Um, and so like that's kind of the energy that I feel like you're headed towards at this time. And anything that feels overwhelming, you're saying no to. That's what I feel here, okay? Because there is a breaking point. We're at 5 of Wands here, and then we have the 9 of Wands here. So there is going to be a breaking point where you sit down and reflect and be like, wait a minute, this is way too much, we still haven't hit our goal. We still haven't achieved our, our mission, if you will. But I'm just exhausted. I'm overwhelmed. So before you get to that 10 of Wands, okay, there's going to be this energy of recalibration. Now, the other thing that I'm hearing is I'm looking at all these roots right here, and it's making me think of like these wands. And I'm thinking of how the wands are just kind of like standing by themselves, right? They're not really working together, they're all individual. The roots, on the other hand, they're all working together. They have one purpose, one reason, and it is to hold up this tree trunk, right? It is, well, this throne, if you will, on this card. So, what I feel here is that you are also moving into a space where you're realizing that there's a better way of utilizing all of these different things that you may have been doing in the past. There's a better way, a better routine that can be created that incorporates like all the most important things so that it stabilizes you, makes you feel secure, makes you feel confident, makes you feel, like, okay, yes, this is a plan I can get behind versus feeling like out of control. Okay. So it works for you instead of you working for it, right? So, oh, I love that. Okay, so advice for June 2025, Spirit, pile number two. What is their advice for pile number two? What is their advice for June 2025 in their fertility journey? We have the Page of Pentacles. So, the message that I was hearing with this, it's not really in correlation with this card, but I heard like let things surprise you. Okay. I heard let things surprise you. The Page of Pentacles energy um is like it's like a newbie energy, right? But it's typically one of like learning, right? It's like new opportunities for growth, new opportunities for money, also like money opportunities. It may also be new opportunities for um what is it? Like lessons, like you could be learning new lessons. You could be working with like going back to school. Literally can be like education like that as well, being a student. But I feel like you're learning. You're not only are you like there's a couple of things. So one, you're learning from your past experiences. You're learning how to do things better, or that's your advice is to learn from your past experiences, right? So we don't step into that energy again. Two, I'm also hearing um what is it? Spirit baby communication and connection. Okay, so I feel like you're one of the messages that you're being given at this time is to connect with your baby during the month of June 2025. Take your focus off of like what am I doing everything? Am I doing the right things? And really tune into your baby's energy. Okay, connect with your little one. This feels very relaxing. It feels like, I'm tuning into one specific energy here, so that can also be, if it's not your little one's energy, it can be something else within your journey to baby, right? But just focusing on one thing at a time. And then I was also feeling with the money aspect, I do feel like there may be some like financial opportunities for growth. Okay, so within your finances in the month of June as well. So I'm hearing say yes to new opportunities and let them surprise you. Okay, whether it's money or it's surrounding your fertility journey, but with the Pentacles energy, I do feel like it is something that is like a new seed being planted or a new space or new opportunity for growth to happen in your journey or growth to happen in your career, your health, like your root chakra energy, which we have the roots here, right? So that makes sense. So like your root energy, so your health, your wealth, stability, security. So like there's going to be a new opportunity for you to learn how to do things better, and I'm hearing let things surprise you. You may hear it and be like, no, I don't think so. But spirit's like, you're going to be surprised. Okay, if you say yes to this. So and then I just saw 444. So I definitely feel like there is some connection with like this is a divinely guided like step or divinely guided action that you're being shifted towards. Okay, so now that we have these messages, I'm going to move into your prediction. So let's see what we have here as far as gender, timing, and sign. And now, of course, these are collective, so everything will not resonate with everybody. That's just how collective readings work, especially when it comes to predictions. But I do want to invite you to book a personal session with me that is down below. And now I'm seeing 4444. Is that your divinely next step, divine next step, okay, in your journey? I am open for readings, personal readings right now, so definitely check them out if you're interested. Okay, so as far as gender goes, I am seeing the Nine of Cups, so I am feeling baby girl energy here for pile number 2. Okay, so I feel like you may have a baby girl in your next pregnancy. Some of you guys have been manifesting this girl. You always wanted a girl. Okay, something like that is coming through. So I am seeing baby girl, and then, or if you have a sibling, if you have a child already, maybe they want a sibling, they want a sister. Okay, let's see what else we have here coming through for pile number 2, spirit. Pile number 2, we have the Five of Wands, okay, coming through as far as the timing surrounding pregnancy. So I am seeing July, August energy. So Leo season to be really significant. So this may be the month before, the month after could be relevant. So that would be June, July, August, September. Okay, so now the month before may play a role where your June cycle leads to a positive pregnancy test in July, or it could be like, for example, baby's birth month is in September, okay, early September, but they come a little earlier and they're born in August, okay. So we have that strong Leo energy with a little bit of, Cancer energy and a little bit of Virgo energy there. Okay, as far as your conception or birth timing. And then let's see what we have here when it comes to your sign that baby will show you once you have conceived them. For some of you guys, you're going to see sunflowers. Okay, definitely that's standing out to me. Sunflowers as a sign of synchronicity that you have conceived them. You'll see them on everything, you guys. The sunflower sign is not just sunflowers like the actual flower. It's like you'll see it on billboards, on posters, on magazine covers, book covers, shirts, backpacks, a sticker on the back of somebody's car. Like you're seeing sunflowers everywhere. Somebody has sunflower nail design. Like you guys, everywhere. Okay, everywhere. You're inside of an office, and then next thing you know, you're having a what is it? You're like, look at the wall and there's like a sunflower painting. Like, okay. Now we have a nightingale spirit here as your sign of synchronicity as well. And I can't help but think about the rock and robin. Okay. So robins may also be significant. Okay. Or a nightingale or a little small petite birds. Okay. You could see a small petite bird as a sign of synchronicity as well. Okay. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing here for you, okay, are some numbers. So we have what is it? We have the 3. What is this? A 9? I think it's a 9. No, 5. Oh my gosh, 5. And then we have, I think, Emperor's 4 energy. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 4 energy. Wow. Okay. I see you, Spirit. So 3 through 5. So the 3rd through the 5th of the month is really significant. Okay. I'm like looking at, so 4 plus 5 is 9. 5, 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. And then we have the 3 here. So I'm just, and then of course we have 3 plus, no, not 3 plus 4. No, we're not going to go there. we're not going to go beyond that. We're just going to stick with 3. But I'm just looking at all the different numbers. And I'm like, wow, I just felt like there's really strong connection. So 3 through 5 is really important. So the 3rd through the 5th. I'm also going to say the 9th of a month. And then we'll say the 13th, 14th, 15th, as well as the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. Now, these significant dates may be surrounding your ovulation date. It could be the date that you find out that you're pregnant, get your positive test, right? Your conception date, the date that you baby dance, and it leads to pregnancy. Could also be the date that you have your very first ultrasound or your confirmation blood work with your doctor, your baby's due date, or their birth date. Okay, so those are the numbers, significance. We also have the number 41. You could also be 39, 40 or 41 years of age. I also feel that energy here too. Okay. Um, let's see. Anything else? Anything else, spirits? Which could be why also you may be feeling like, I know a lot of the goddesses that I work with that are close to their 40s, like sometimes they're feeling very pressured, right? And I just want to just put in a little plug, a little reminder that I mean, the 3D world will tell you all types of things, but what matters most is what you tune into for yourself, what you know what's in your heart. Because I will tell you one thing about this world. If you believe it, then so shall it be. Okay. So, and oh my gosh, we're 49 minutes into the reading right now, you guys. Okay. So, when I tell you, Spirit is speaking, Spirit is speaking. Okay. I have heard so many stories of women getting pregnant at older ages. There is no time limit. And when you start putting pressure on yourself when it comes to time, age, okay, then that is what it is for you. That is what it becomes. That is what it becomes. It doesn't make any sense for other countries to, be open to accepting women that are older in age. The natural, the better, when it comes to, I don't want to say natural, the better, because everyone has their opinions, but I've just heard many stories of women who have conceived when they're doing natural things, okay, when they're at an older age. So, y'all, take what you want, believe what you want, but know that whatever you believe, that's what it will be for you. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I just want you guys to know that I am here for you. If you want to have a personal discussion with me about this, don't hesitate to email me. Okay. My email, I think I have my email. Yeah, my email's in my bio here on YouTube. So you can email me through there. But you guys. Okay, we'll leave it there. Now let's end with your messages. So I have, of course, your Hi Mama message here, but I also have a very special deck I'll be using today with us. I have a new deck for the month of May, and it is called Mother May I, and I haven't had it professionally printed yet, so I just printed out the digital deck version, which is also down below in the description box if you would like to purchase that for yourself and have it for yourself to use at home and pull a card from your baby. And the concept is like Mother May I, and then like whatever your baby wants to share with you. So like this one says, Mother May I whisper my name to you. And then there's like a little message there surrounding that. So if you feel like you want to connect with your little one in with this deck, I made it very print friendly so that there's aren't a whole bunch of colors. So you can print it at home or you can get it printed in like a printing shop. I did mine at Kinko's, and had asked them to print it behind the counter for me, so it would just be super easy peasy and use cardstock. So that worked for me. But yeah, let's dive into this. We're gonna get a couple of messages from here, and then one from Hi Mama, or a couple from Hi Mama. So the first one says, "Hi Mama, thank you for healing generational traumas within our lineage." Now, I have a very special message for someone here. You are a generational chain breaker. Okay. You know this. You know that you were chosen. You are the chosen one. And you know this for a fact. Okay. Some of you guys, you had to go through certain, I get that vibe so strongly with the Emperor energy. Some of you guys had to go through some really difficult things in your lifetime. And these difficult things definitely taught you a lesson. Okay. And these lessons, I kind of feel like with this Page of Pentacles energy, we can be talking about that too a little bit, but like these lessons, okay, that you were taught, whether it was within your journey to baby or in other areas of your life, these were like meant to push you, boost you into this next level of your like timeline, if that makes sense, right? Move you into a different, shift you into another version of yourself. Okay. And I'm hearing you've passed the test. So your little one is so grateful to you because you have gone through, they've been by your side, they've been watching you, they've been cheering you on, they've been supporting you through it all. They've wiped your tears away, they've heard you yell, they've tried to separate you when you were frustrated with other people, to break things up and like all types of stuff. I'm seeing all these different scenes and scenarios that the babies are showing me for their different mommies and papas. But I'm also seeing here them clapping. I'm seeing them happy because this is something that they're not going to have to come and do because mama already did it. Okay. Mama already did it. You did it, mama. Congratulations. You did it. I'm hearing. And so you are healing things, whether it is surrounding finances, right? Finances. I wanted to say financial trauma. So that's specific for somebody, or health, belief system. I'm going back into finances kind of. I'm hearing like the poverty line, okay? Relying on other people, other things to support you. Like there's some sort of independence that's here, okay? And I feel like all of this was healed through the energy of love. We have a love is all around, okay? Now I just have to point out we have the Five of Wands here and we have the Five of Wands here. So there's definitely been like some sort of chaotic, like um energy that you had to really like I'm seeing you like cut ties. Like you've had to cut ties or you're being invited to cut ties with certain actions, cut ties with certain people. You know, especially with the Three of Pentacles here, if you've been like telling other people about your journey or you've been just working with people that just feel like they don't make your job your job. They don't, maybe your job, it could be your job literally, but maybe they don't make your journey easier. They make it more difficult. It's time to step away. Okay, it's time to be that emperor. It's time to lead. It's time to make the hard decisions is what I'm hearing. Okay. But that is going to bring you so much more contentment, so much more satisfaction. It is going to help you get your wishes fulfilled because there's something about these blockages were these people or these actions, these situations were blockages, right? And that's why your baby is like patting you on the back because something that you're going to experience through the month of June is really going to be an eye opener for you where you're like, you know what? Like, as you step into this emperor energy, you're like, wow, I am so happy that I left this behind, that I cut this out, that I stopped doing A, B, and C because it was actually stressing me out. I was having headaches. I was experiencing discomfort. I was feeling like my stomach was in like knots but at the end of the day. I wasn't feeling satisfied. So congratulations, okay, mama, in advance, because this is what's going to lead you to this beautiful pregnancy, this beautiful change and shift in your journey to baby. Okay. Let's see what else your little one wants to tell you. Ooh, we have Mother, may I be your rainbow after the storm. Wow. Okay, so this says, I know you have walked through pain, through loss, through heartache, but every storm eventually clears. And when it does, the sky makes way for a rainbow. That is what I wish to be for you. A reminder that love is never lost. That I can't. It literally says love is all around right here. Um, a reminder that love is never lost, that new beginnings are always possible, and that light always follows the darkness. Hold on, mama. A new dawn is coming. You guys, I am loving this deck already. I cannot. This is amazing. I love how this just aligned for you right now. And with the love is all around energy, I don't know if I said it, but I definitely heard it. Like the way that you are resolving these situations within or have resolved these situations within your lineage or just in your life, in your journey, is through love. You threw love in there. You added love to the mix. And love dissolved all that was not full of love. It erased them. Whatever it was, an action, a person, a situation, it got you out of it. It removed you from it. It cut ties with it. Okay? It cut ties with it. Love. Okay. I know this sounds so cliche, but love is the answer. We also have Hi Mama. Commitment is a big part of our conception journey. Beautiful. Okay. So, one of the ways that you are going to, yeah, I'm hearing that. One of the ways that you are going to conceive this little one is through commitment, right? And we talked about that. We talked about routine habits, right? Things that are rooted versus things that are just kind of like there, right? Trying different things. No, this is commitment. Staying committed to one particular action or like maybe like excuse me, like 3 to 5, right? That's the magic number today. 3 to 5 for you guys, right? So that can definitely be what spirit is wanting to get across to you today to help you eliminate the stress or whatever this is here this bogged down energy in your journey to baby, or this reduced conflict, reduced chaotic energy. Okay. And then we also have, hi, mama, you deserve your healthcare providers to listen to you. So if you're working with people or you have people in your circle that are not listening to you, that are doubting your ability, that are saying negative things to you, then it may be time to eliminate them, right? Like we just said. Okay. Yes. And let's get one more Mother May I message for you. Let's see, one more message for your mama. What is it that you want to share with her as we end your reading? Ooh, we have two more. Okay. So the first one says, Mother, may I fill your heart with love. Oh my gosh. It says, love is our language, our connection, our eternal bond. Let me fill your heart with the kind of love that does not waver, that does not question, that simply exists. You are loved beyond measure. Beautiful. And we have, Mother, may I help you see the beauty in your journey? Wow. It is easy to see beauty when everything is unfolding perfectly. But can you see the beauty in the waiting, in the lessons, in the moments that shape you into the mother I know you will be? Every tear, every moment of doubt, every deep breath of trust is part of the masterpiece of our journey together. Let me show you the beauty in it all, you guys. All right, we're gonna end your reading here before I start tearing up, y'all. Okay, like I said, if you want to get a personal one-on-one message with me, okay, from your baby that includes gender, timing, sign, and potential baby message, if you decide to add that on, the link to the conception clarity reading is down below. Okay, I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you for being here with me and hanging out. Okay, give the video a thumbs up if you loved the messages, if they aligned with you. And I look forward to reading your comments about how they have aligned with you and how you feel after your reading. I'm sending you so much love, light, and of course, baby dust. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your June 2025 fertility prediction reading. I can't believe I'm saying June already, but we're here. Okay, we are here halfway through the year, you guys. And we are going to see um, an update. We're going to get an update on your journey. So, gender, timing, sign. And then we're going to also get some messages from baby, as well as we're going to get an energy update for your journey. Okay, so we'll start with that. Just want to remind you, these are collective messages. So, of course, every single message is not going to resonate with everybody. Please take what you need to hear today, why you're here, why your heart wanted to tune into this message today. And if you want a prediction from me, then my info and everything is down below if you want to book a one on one session with me. Okay, so check out the description box for that. So, let's jump into your reading. Okay, goddess? Alrighty, so let's start off with your energy. So, what are we looking at for pile number 3? Oh, we're gonna save this to the side for your baby message, okay, at the end, by the way. So, let's start off with your energy. Okay, Spirit, pile number 3. Oh, I had to take a deep breath. What's going on, pile number 3? What's going on? How you feeling? When's the last time you checked in with yourself? When's the last time you just paused and just took a deep breath and just was like, how am I doing today? Like, how am I doing today? Somebody needs to do that. But I also feel like you guys have been kind of maybe slowing down a little bit. Maybe you're in this vibe of like that exactly, like you've been checking in, or you have been meditating more. You've just been feeling like it's so important for you to ground yourself. You've really been into like rituals and like your own personal rituals. You're being more mindful is what it feels like. This kind of feels like a mindful energy. Ooh, somebody is close to conceiving in this pile. I feel like this energy, I'm seeing you walking down a road, like a yellow brick road. Okay, follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow. Okay, so what I'm hearing is, and what I'm seeing is like you're going down this road, but you're not. Oh, this is beautiful. It feels like someone here, I feel like you have like said yes to the unknown and like you don't really know where it's going to lead you, but You're just like picking up treasures along the way. And that's exactly what your baby wants. As a matter of fact, your baby is on this road with you. Okay, some of you guys may have purchased my Sacred Invitation 5-day journey with your baby. This is a journey where you basically welcome your little one home. Okay, and there's actually a ceremony at the end where I guide you down a road or through a doorway. It is a little road too, but do it through a doorway where you welcome baby Earthside. So some of you guys may have done this and you're watching this pile. If not, the link to that is down below in the description box. It is definitely one for the books, y'all. Okay, something you don't want to miss out on if you are actively trying to conceive at this time. Even if you're not, okay, even if you're not, it is definitely a game changer. So, or shall I say, journey changer. But you guys, I feel like your babies are walking down this road with you. I'm seeing this in my third eye. Okay. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. There's like flowers, like this road is lined with flowers. So there's like I'm seeing like yellow flowers, pink flowers, purple flowers, blue flowers, bright green grass, butterflies, dragonflies, bright sun. It smells very floral, freeing energy, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, what is the energy? What is the energy surrounding their fertility journey? I almost want to say, have you forgotten your baby? Obviously not, because you're here. But this energy just feels so free. I don't feel worry. Okay, but there is curiosity, which is why you're here. Let's see. What is the energy surrounding pile number 3, Spirit? What is the energy surrounding pile number 3 in their journey to baby? We have the Hanged Man. Okay, so yeah, there is definitely this curious energy. I love the hangman energy for you though. You may have recently went to the beach. This feels very freeing. It feels like definitely meditate, like you're meditating. Okay, I was gonna say meditative. But it just feels very freeing. And look at your baby right there hanging out. Okay, a little crab. So a hermit crab or a crab could be significant. Okay. Virgo, Cancer energy. Okay. Water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Super cute, super cute. But I feel like the energy that you have right now, you have been definitely like pausing for reflection. You've been, what I feel here is you've been like asking the divine for your next step. You've been moving very intuitively, very intentionally. If you've been moving at all, okay. The hangman can also represent a delay. So, excuse me, you may also be in a pausing period. Like I said, though, your baby is right with you in this phase, whatever phase this is for you. You're kind of going with the flow, like I said, with the wave energy. Right? We got the waves here. But I love the hangman energy because even though he is stagnant, he is in one space, he's actually being enlightened. He's gaining a new perspective on his journey. He's gaining a new perspective on how to do things, how to, bypass certain obstacles. You guys, bottom of the deck energy, the Empress. I am telling you, someone's pregnant. Someone's pregnant or you are about to be pregnant, because even with the hangman energy, sometimes it reminds me of like with the stagnant energy, like we're not doing anything because baby's there, right? Baby, the stagnant energy being like implantation, baby has implanted into the womb, baby is in one spot, right? And then we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck, you guys. So definitely getting pregnancy vibes here for you, for someone here. But I also feel like you're in this phase of abundance. Okay. You are literally realizing just how abundant you are, the abundant mama that you truly are and that you're meant to be. And you're not just saying abundance in terms of your fertility journey, you're actually stepping into abundance in all areas of your life. The Empress is a goddess who is connected to the universe, right? She has universal power, universal connection. She has on the typical or the traditional rider rate card. She has like a waterfall in the background. She's sitting on a throne. She has like a crown that has like the stars that represent the connection to the universe. She has like growth all around her. Like she is just sitting in abundance. She has embodied this energy, therefore she is. Now, with this particular card, there is oh, wow, I'm just like noticing how we have like this sun here. I mean, I know that because this is one of the cards that really got me to get this deck. I was like, look at this, because this reminds me of life, okay? Just pure life. And then but what I'm saying is I'm just noticing how with the hangman, we kind of have like the sun in the background. It's not very bright, but it's almost like the hangman is in the area of the sun, right? The hangman is the sun, and then we have the sun that is literally at the womb right here. So definitely getting pregnancy vibes for some goddesses that are here. Please let me know if you just found out that you're pregnant, or that you know, if you're thinking you're pregnant, you're claiming you're pregnant, then put it in the comments that you're claiming this pregnancy energy. I claim this pregnancy energy. Okay. You can even put I am pregnant. Let's embody that. Okay. Put that in the comments if you selected this pile. I definitely want to know who my pile 3 goddesses are. And I'm loving this energy for you. Okay. Like pregnancy is on its way. You could be in your 2-week wait as well. Okay. 2-week wait may be significant. Let's see what we have here. Wow. We have the 7 of Wands and the Sun card. And this is what I feel like. I don't know if this is because I didn't ask. I feel like, yeah, I feel like, okay, thank you, Spirit. Because I'm like, is this what I'm looking for? Yeah, it is. So, um, the next segment of your reading is where you're headed. Okay, so I had to tune in for a second to see if this is where you're headed, and this is where you're headed. So we have the 7 of Wands here, which can represent like moving in a direction where there may feel like there's some sort of like opposition, or there may feel like some sort of like difficulty. And I feel like that's where you are heading, or you're moving in a direction where maybe you're feeling a bit what is it, like unsure, right? You're like this unsure energy. Some of you guys may think you're pregnant right now, which is why you're here. You could be feeling like a bit unsure about like your path, right? And it's so interesting how we have like the path here. Now I've seen the yellow brick road, but um, and you're kind of like your faith is wavering, right? You're like, I don't know, am I really feeling what I'm feeling right now? And I can tell you right now that you are, with the sun energy being here. Where are you heading? You're heading towards the sun. I love how spirit literally put this energy here. Look, we got the sun. We were talking about the sun by her womb as the baby. You're heading towards the sun. You're heading towards joy, pregnancy. The sun represents children. Okay, so pregnancy and children. You're heading towards a space of optimism. But I also feel like spirit is inviting you to remain optimistic through this journey. Now, the color yellow is so important because I was seeing a yellow brick road. Now we have this big bright yellow sun. We have yellow here. We have yellow there. Okay, any yellow, a little bit, but not much. So big color here for you guys. Pile number 3. So I feel like connecting with the color yellow, wearing a yellow shirt, painting your nails yellow. What else? Like, I don't know, just like whatever you can do that's yellow. Okay, eating yellow foods, banana, lemon. What else is yellow, you guys? Put some things in the comments that are yellow. Being out in the sun, why not? Okay, getting some sun, being outside, being in nature, walking down a yellow brick road. I don't know, um, just that color is very powerful for you right now. Tuning into your solar plexus, connecting with your sacral chakra, which is your womb, but connecting with your solar plexus as well. Okay. These are some energies that are going to really support you at this time as you transition from one phase to the next when it comes to your journey to baby. Now, your 2-week wait may be a bit like up and down. You may experience some things that, like, once again, make you question things, or this transitional period from where you are to pregnancy may feel a bit tough. There may be feels like some obstacles, or maybe feel like you have to like climb over some walls, or go, underground, and like, like do all these different types of things to, get to where you want to be. But what I'm hearing is the wait is worth it. The path is worth it. Crossing over through the unknown is worth it. Okay, doing all the jumping through the hoops and the loops, and skipping rope, that's all worth it. Okay. Remain optimistic on this path, because soon you will be ringing this bell. You will be making your announcement. You will be saying, it is my time, I am pregnant. Okay. Let's see what your guidance is for the month of June. Okay, what is your guidance for the month of June 2025 for pile number three, Spirit? The Eight of Wands. Okay, this is oh my gosh, I just heard delays have come to an end. Look at the waterfall. I was talking about that earlier with the Empress. Like everything that you desire is pouring in at this time for you. This is a very magical time for you. This is a time where your manifestations, your requests, your prayers, all of this is coming in. Okay, it's pouring in. I'm seeing multiple blessings coming your way. This is a beautiful energy, you guys. I This is beautiful. It's just like I have chills. Like it's just overpowering me and overpoweringly beautiful. Okay. It's just it's life. What I feel here is life, okay? So you're being called to live. You're being called to walk down that yellow brick road. You're being called to allow the divine to continue to guide your life. You're being called to continue to say yes to opportunities and remain optimistic along the way. You're being called to continue your rituals, your practices, taking care of yourself, right? If you when you feel good when you feel good inside, you look good outside, and when you feel good outside, you feel good inside. It's vice versa, right? So continue to take care of your inner and your outer. Um, what else, Spirit? What else? What else? I'm also hearing don't stall. Okay, so the hangman energy, those that we're done with that. Okay, delays. Oh my gosh, delays. Delays are now over. Didn't we hear that? Didn't I hear that? Didn't we hear that? I'm like, who am I talking to? Didn't I hear that? I think so. I have to go back and listen, but I believe Spirit said delays are over, but I really feel like things are happening fairly quickly for you, okay? Or in the month of June, things will be moving fairly quickly, almost to the point where you're like, whoa, like, can I catch up? I got to pause. What's going on? But there's a lot of things a lot of changes that are happening, communication that's coming in. Make sure you are communicating. Communication is so important, okay? Don't delay your blessings by miscommunicating or avoiding communication because that is a big part of this shift happening for you. I feel okay. Wow. I this Eight of Wands just turned into 8 years for me. So some of you guys could have been trying to conceive for 8 years, okay, or 8 months could be significant, but also you could be like 8 DPO or in your 2 week wait, okay. 7 or 8 DPO could be significant. But this Eight of Wands literally just turned to 80 years right there. So 80 years, 8 years. So some of you guys may have been trying for some time, okay? And this baby is like delays are and I feel like this is your little delays are over with one, but also I feel like this little it's like a little TP right here, the little house. There's like a little baby right there. I feel this energy. So wow. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So definitely communication is so important, you guys. Okay. There may be some sort of communication that happens in the month of June where you want to avoid it or you're like, that doesn't apply to me. But Spirit's like, don't avoid the situation. Okay. Face it head on. Take care of it. It's going to be a really quick, easy fix. Just take care of it. I'm hearing, look at the bottom beneath that. Yeah. It's really quick. Four of Swords energy. Okay, Four of Swords. It's like once you make up your mind to resolve the situation or have the conversation, it's like it's immediately resolved. And it's like it immediately brings you peace where you're like, oh wow, that was easy. I should have called them a long time ago. I should have did this a long time ago. So take care of something. Take care of some sort of like thing you may have been avoiding. Okay, you guys, let's get your predictions. I'm so curious. Okay, we're gonna get gender, timing, and sign. Please know that this is not going to resonate with everybody. Here in pile number three, if you would like to get your own personal reading, I'd be so happy to do your prediction. Even if you got one from me before and you want to just get an update, I do have an option where instead of getting a sign, you can get a conception guidance message, and I do recommend that for updates. So gender, timing, and then what did I say? Gender timing. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Gender timing, and then a conception update or a sign, and then you have the option to add on a spirit baby message. Okay, so let's see. As far as the gender of your baby, let's see who's coming through. Let's see who this is. Oop, we got the lovers, y'all. So we got twins here. We got twins, or we have a singleton baby boy. Okay, I'm just gonna cover up this little twin energy. But we have a boy and a girl here. So you guys could have either. Of course, this is general, a collective reading. So it can be either or, of course. But I'm seeing more boy energy than girl. Okay. But, or a boy and a girl. Okay. Boy, girl twins with the Gemini energy. Let's see what we have here coming through as far as conception goes. Okay. When will you be conceiving? What month will you be conceiving in or giving birth to your little one in? What month is significant for pile number 3, Spirit? Okay, what month is significant for pile number 3? We have the King of Cups energy. Okay, so I am seeing Scorpio season energy as far as conception or birth of baby. But I also see Gemini energy. Okay, so I'm seeing two different time frames for you guys. For those of you guys who are close to conception, I'm picking up Gemini energy with the lovers here. So that is May, June. I am recording this obviously in May, okay, leading into June. So May, June is very significant to the conception or birth of this beautiful baby boy, heavy baby boy energy. Okay, let me see. Would there be like a possibility? Yeah, if you conceive in May, there's definitely, or June, there's definitely a conception, a possible birth in Pisces season. I'm like, is there water energy here with this King of Cups? There's definitely, and the Hangman, there's definitely water energy. So you could be doing Pisces season, okay, and conceive around May, June. So that's definitely a possibility for some of you guys here. And then for others, I am seeing Scorpio season as a possibility. Okay, so if you don't conceive now, I do feel like Scorpio season, which is also water energy, right? Oh my gosh. October, November, okay, the month before, the month after may be relevant. So that would be, what is that? September, October, November, and then December, okay, as possible conception or birth of your baby. Now, I like to say the month before, the month after, because, for example, this one, May, June, right? You may have conceived in April and you found out this month in May that you're pregnant and you're watching this pregnant. Or you may, for example, of course, you could conceive in May, find out in June, and so forth, so forth. But when it comes to birth, it could also be that your baby is due early July, but they come a little earlier and they're born in June, or maybe they're due at the end of June and they stay a little later and they are born in early July. So it could be vice versa like that too. So that's why I like to say the month before or the month after as well. Now let's see what your sign is. So what sign will your little ones show you once you have conceived them? Okay, let's see. What sign will you show your mama? I am seeing a snake. So snakes can be significant. This may be like on social media, TV, in real life. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about snakes, but I don't want to see one in real life. Okay. But this could be something that you notice popping up more frequently around you. Okay. In terms of like on social media, TV. Oh, look at this one sticking out. I'm going to take this one, guys. And in your dreams and in different places. Okay. Like that can be a sign from baby that they're on their way. And then we also have elephants. Wow. So we have the elephant spirit. Okay. So you may see elephants. You may hear about elephants. You may see them on social media, TV, and real life. I'm thinking of the Jungle Book. Okay. So the Jungle Book, the movie could be significant. I actually feel like watching that movie now. So that can be really significant for you. Otters could also be significant. Spirits that pull this one from the bottom of the deck. So we have otters, elephants, and snakes. Okay. Now, let's get your spirit baby message. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's been quite the read so far. We're going to end with some messages from your baby. So let's go ahead and see what your little one has to say today. We're going to, of course, use the Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck, but we're also going to use a brand new deck today, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. We are going to be using my Mother May I Oracle deck. This is a brand new deck that I've created for the month of May with the mother energy, okay, roaming through the month. And this is a digital version of this deck. Now, I chose not to round the corners, but you could obviously, well, I don't know if obviously you might be able to see it, but you can cut there's like rounded corners here, but I just chose not to cut them. I did like one, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, if you want to purchase this deck for yourself, the digital version is down below in my description box, and you can use this to connect with your baby. And the concept of this deck is basically, like it says here, Mother, may I remind you that my soul always returns to you. So this deck has messages that your little one is wondering, like, Mommy, can I remind you of this? Mommy, can I step in and do this for you? Can I show you this sign? So it's really, really cute. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these messages for you too today. So with Hi Mama, we have Hi Mama. Did I say this? I kind of feel like I said this. I kind of feel like I said, like, continue to trust your intuition as you move down the yellow brick road or something like that. I don't remember though. But we have Hi Mama, trust your intuition. It is 100% accurate. Wow. Okay. Now I do remember like the rituals and stuff like that. So like while you're doing these rituals and different things like that, like I feel like your baby is like really like what you feel. Did I say like are you? Yes, I think I did. You guys remind me in the comments. But I think I said something along the lines of like, you may yes, in the beginning I was like, you may be here out of curiosity because you're like, am I feeling what I'm really feeling? Is this really I think that came through. So your baby is coming through with the answer like trust your intuition, mama. It's 100% accurate, okay? Um wow. I love this for you guys, okay? So let's see what else we have coming through from the Mother May I Oracle deck for you. Okay, for pile number 3, what is it that you want your mama to know? The mummies. Let's see, that's a lot, you guys. We have 4 cards. Should I take them all? Okay, I'm hearing take these 3. So I'm going to take these 3. We're going to put that one back. So I'm going to do one of these and then, no, 2 of these, and then we'll do another Hi Mama, and then we'll end with the last one. So we have Mother, may I visit you in a dream? It says, the dream world is where we meet without barriers, where I can hold you, whisper to you, and remind you that I am real. When you wake up and remember a dream that felt different, so vivid, so full of warmth, that is my way of touching your heart from the spirit world. Trust what you feel. Oh my gosh. It says trust your intuition. And it says trust what you feel. I am with you, even in the quiet of the night. You guys, I have chills. This is crazy. All right. The next one says, Mother, may I teach you patience. I know waiting is hard. I feel every moment of longing, every sigh, every whisper of when. But patience is not about waiting, it is about trusting. Every moment between us is filled with purpose. Every step you take brings us closer together. My arrival is not a question of if, but when. Oh, this baby, so cute and so sweet. Let me teach you to embrace the space between now and then, to find peace in the journey, not just the destination. I promise the wait will be worth it. Wow. I have chills, you guys. These Mother May I messages have been crazy. And the way they've been just aligning with woo! Alrighty. Okay. Let's get another Hi Mama message and then we'll look at the last Mother May I message to close out your reading, you guys. Your theme right here is trust. We have learned from the past, so don't go back. Don't go back to your old belief system, your old way of being. And this 7 of Wands and this Sun card could also be representing like that balance between like you maybe the seven of wands is like your old way of thinking, being, doing. Like, I don't know, my faith is wavering a bit. I don't know. Like this is kind of like me going back and forth saying, can I trust the actions that I'm taking? Am I really being led in the right direction? And then the sun card is like having full trust in the divine's guidance, having full trust in you, right? Full trust in your partner, full trust in your baby, like moving forward with optimism, like feeling optimistic about where you're headed, like moving through the unknown, full hearted, like happy, right? Like happy, singing the song, follow the yellow brick road. Like we're just happy, follow, 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 skipping down the road, right? So like y'all, okay, y'all, trust. All right, what message do you have for your mama here? We have, hi mama, remember you are a creative being. This is a great time of creation for you, okay? Whether this is creating your baby or this is creating other projects in your life, okay? Embrace the energy of creation and work with people. We have here, hi mama, you deserve your healthcare providers to listen to you. So work with people who listen to you, who honor you, who love you, who, see the best in you and for you and want the best for you. Okay. Now, the last, I haven't looked at it yet because I want to be surprised with you guys. The last Mother May I message that we have is Mother, may I send you angel numbers? Okay. I love how I said that. Mother. It says, have you been seeing 111, 222? I saw that today, y'all. Or 444. I saw that today too. Okay. Those are my love notes to you. Little reminders that I am near. When you see them, pause for a moment, place your hand over your heart, and listen. I'm speaking to you in ways beyond words, in nudges and synchronicities, and the way the universe weaves its magic around us. Let the numbers reassure you. I am here, I am coming, and I love you already. So who's pregnant? Okay. I'm here, I'm coming, and I love you already. So this is where I'm going to end your reading, Goddess. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you love these messages. Let me know down below how they resonate with you. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. And if you want to connect with your baby, bond with your baby, all the details for all of that is down below in the description box. Okay, if you want to get the Oracle deck, you want to book a one-on-one session with me, and so much more, it is down below. Okay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know you loved it, and join the family by hitting the subscribe button or joining our membership for a bonus video that I will be posting very soon in our community. So sending you guys so much love, light, and of course baby dust, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.